The Kitab-i-Iqan, Part 1. In the name of our Lord, the Exalted, the Most High. No man shall attain the shores of the ocean of true understanding, except he be detached from all that is in heaven and on earth. Sanctify your souls, O ye peoples of the world, that happily ye may attain that station which God hath destined for you, and enter thus the tabernacle, which according to the dispensations of providence hath been raised in the firmament of the Bahá'í. The essence of these words is this: they that tread the path of faith, they that thirst for the wine of certitude, must cleanse themselves of all that is earthly, their ears from idle talk, their minds from vain imaginings, their hearts from worldly affections, their eyes from that which perisheth. They should put their trust in God, and holding fast unto him, follow in his way. Then will they be made worthy of the effulgent glories of the Sun of divine knowledge and understanding, and become the recipients of a grace that is infinite and unseen, inasmuch as man can never hope to attain unto the knowledge of the All-Glorious, can never quaff from the stream of divine knowledge and wisdom, can never enter the abode of immortality, nor partake of the cup of divine nearness and favour, unless and until he ceases to regard the words and deeds of mortal men as a standard for the true understanding and recognition of God and his prophets. Consider the past. How many, both high and low, have at all times yearningly awaited the advent of the manifestations of God in the sanctified persons of his chosen ones? How often have they expected his coming? How frequently have they prayed that the breeze of divine mercy might blow, and the promised beauty step forth from behind the veil of concealment, and be made manifest to all the world? And whensoever the portals of grace did open, and the clouds of divine bounty did rain upon mankind, and the light of the unseen did shine above the horizon of celestial might, they all denied him, and turned away from his face, the face of God himself. Refer ye, to verify this truth, to that which hath been recorded in every sacred book. Ponder for a moment, and reflect upon that which hath been the cause of such denial on the part of those who have searched with such earnestness and longing. Their attack hath been more fierce than the tongue or pen can describe. Not one single manifestation of holiness hath appeared, but he was afflicted by the denials, the repudiation, and the vehement opposition of the people around him. Thus it hath been revealed, O the misery of men, no messenger cometh unto them, but they laugh him to scorn. And again he saith, each nation hath plotted darkly against their messenger, to lay violent hold on him, and disputed with vain words to invalidate the truth. In like manner, those words that have streamed forth from the source of power and descended from the heaven of glory are innumerable and beyond the ordinary comprehension of man. To them that are possessed of true understanding and insight, the Surah of Hud surely sufficeth. Ponder a while those holy words in your heart, and with utter detachment strive to grasp their meaning. Examine the wondrous behavior of the prophets, and recall the defamations and denials uttered by the children of negation and falsehood. Perchance you may cause the bird of the human heart to wing its flight away from the abodes of heedlessness and doubt unto the nest of faith and certainty, and drink deep from the pure waters of ancient wisdom, and partake of the fruit of the tree of divine knowledge. Such is the share of the pure in heart, of the bread that hath descended from the realms of eternity and holiness. Should you acquaint yourself with the indignities heaped upon the prophets of God, and apprehend the true causes of the objections voiced by their oppressors, you will surely appreciate the significance of their position. Moreover, the more closely you observe the denials of those who have opposed the manifestations of the divine attributes, the firmer will be your faith in the cause of God. Accordingly, a brief mention will be made in this tablet of diverse accounts relative to the prophets of God, that they may demonstrate the truth that throughout all ages and centuries the manifestations of power and glory have been subjected to such heinous cruelties that no pen dare describe them. Perchance this may enable a few to cease to be perturbed by the clamour and protestations of the divines and the foolish of this age, and cause them to strengthen their confidence and certainty. Among the prophets was Noah. For 950 years he prayerfully exalted his people, and summoned them to the heaven of security and peace. None, however, heeded his call. Each day they inflicted on his blessed person such pain and suffering that no one believed he could survive. How frequently they denied him. How malevolently they hinted their suspicion against him. Thus it hath been revealed. And as a company of his people passed by him, they derided him. To them he said, Though ye scoff at us now, we will scoff at you hereafter, even as ye scoff at us. In the end ye shall know. Long afterward, he several times promised victory to his companions, and fixed the hour thereof. But when the hour struck, the divine promise was not fulfilled. This caused a few among the small number of his followers to turn away from him, and to this testifieth the records of the best-known books. These you must certainly have perused, if not undoubtedly you will. Finally, as stated in books and traditions, there remained with him only 40 or 72 of his followers. At last, from the depth of his being, he cried aloud, Lord, leave not upon the land a single dweller from among the unbelievers. And now consider and reflect a moment upon the waywardness of this people. What could have been the reason for such denial and avoidance on their part? What could have induced them to receive to put off the garment of denial, and to adorn themselves with the robe of acceptance? Moreover, what could have caused the non-fulfillment of the divine promise which led the seekers to reject that which they had accepted? Meditate profoundly, that the secret of things unseen may be revealed unto you, that you may inhale the sweetness of a spiritual and imperishable fragrance, and that you may acknowledge the truth that from time immemorial, even unto eternity, the Almighty hath tried and will continue to try his servants, so that light may be distinguished from darkness, truth from falsehood, right from wrong, guidance from error, happiness from misery, and roses from thorns, even as he hath revealed. Do men think when they say, we believe, they shall be let alone and not put to proof? And after Noah, the light of the countenance of Hud shone forth above the horizon of creation, for well nigh 700 years. According to the sayings of men, he exalted the people to turn their faces and draw nearer unto the Rizwan of the divine presence. What showers of afflictions rained upon him, until at last his adjurations bore the fruit of increased rebelliousness, and his assiduous endeavours resulted in the wilful blindness of his people, and their unbelief shall only increase, for the unbelievers their own perdition.